Momentum meets pedigree in Chennai tonight. Champions versus challengers, structure versus sharpness. A test of intent, a battle for control. Shachi Bengal Tigers, Vedanta Kalinga Lancers, Hero Hockey India League, let's play.
स्वागत है आप सभी का एक बार फिर से हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग मेंस एडिशन के आज के मुकाबले में। मुकाबला खेला जाएगा वेदांता कलिंगा लैंसर्स और शाची बंगाल टाइगर्स के बीच में। लैंसर्स जीत के साथ आ रहे हैं और बंगाल टाइगर्स की तरह आज कोशिश करेंगे कि जो पिछले मुकाबले में जीत के करीब जाते जाते रह गए थे उसको आज डिफरेंट रिजल्ट में तब्दील करें। मैं हूं तानिया पुरोहित और मेरे साथ है विशाल लाल। विशाल, अभी तक जो हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग में जो स्तर दिखा है, कंसिस्टेंसी दिखी है, डेप्थ दिखी है, अडैप्टेबिलिटी दिखी है, एज अ हॉकी प्लेयर हाउ हैप्पी डज दैट मेक यू?
गुड इवनिंग तानिया। एक अच्छा मैच देखने मिलेगा हमें। वुंडेड टाइगर्स की तरह आएंगे इस मैच में सरांची बंगाल टाइगर्स के खिलाड़ी। दे आर द डिफेंडिंग चैंपियंस, डोंट फॉरगेट।
फॉर्मर चैंपियंस, डिफेंडिंग चैंपियंस। एक बार नजर डालते हैं पॉइंट्स टेबल पर। अब तक इस सीजन किसका डोमिनेशन रहा है? नंबर 1 पर चल रही है HILGC की टीम। 2 मैचेस खेले हैं, 2 में जीत अपने नाम करी है। तमिलनाडु ड्रैगन्स दूसरे नंबर पर हैं। हैदराबाद तूफान्स पिछले साल के फाइनलिस्ट थे, ये अभी तीसरे नंबर पर हैं। देन वेदांता कलिंगा लैंसर्स एंड शाची बंगाल टाइगर्स, दोनों आज आमने सामने होंगे। SG पाइपर्स, रांची रॉयल, JSW सुरमा हॉकी क्लब, ये तीनों टीम्स हैं जो जीत के लिए अपना खाता खोलने का भी इंतजार कर रही है। लेकिन लाइक दिस है विशाल, गेम है, यहाँ पर एक गोल का फासला भी इस हार को जीत में तब्दील कर सकता है।
ऑफ कोर्स, जब आप आते हो मैदान में, इट्स जस्ट द वन गोल व्हिच मेक्स बिग डिफरेंस फ्रॉम योर ओपोनेंट। तो उसे ध्यान में रखना होगा। कल जिस तरह से मैच हुआ HILGC और सरांची बंगाल टाइगर्स का, याद होगा उन्हें बहुत।
बिल्कुल। और देखिए, जब आज उतरेंगे ऑब्वियसली एक्सपेक्टेशंस बहुत ज्यादा लेकर आते हैं, लेकिन जब हम पूरी लीग की बात करते हैं, खिलाड़ी अपनी परफॉर्मेंसेस भी किस तरह से लेकर आ रहे हैं, उसकी वजह से नियॉन सॉक जो है हमारा है लीडिंग गोल स्कोरर्स, उनको जैसे आपको पहले भी बताया था, जो भी लीडिंग गोल स्कोरर होंगे इस सीजन के, वो आपको जब खेलते हुए नजर आएंगे नियॉन सॉक पहने हुए आएंगे। नंबर 1 पर केन रसल, पहला मुकाबला खेला था, 3 गोल्स लगाए। कल एक और मुकाबला और 3 गोल्स के साथ लीड कर रहे हैं, टोटल 6 गोल्स। दूसरे नंबर पर है रांची रॉयल्स के टॉम बून, तीसरे पर अमनदीप लाकड़ा, फिर अलेक्जेंडर हेनरिक्स एंड गुरसाहिब जीत। और ये दोनों खिलाड़ी आज हमें मैदान पर खेलते हुए दिखेंगे। जब आप गोलकीपर्स की भी बात गोल्स की बात करते हैं, गोल स्कोरर्स की, ऑब्वियसली इंडिविजुअल ब्रिलियंस भी कहीं पर है, लेकिन एज अ प्लेयर इट मेक्स यू फील ग्रेट, राइट? स्पेशली लाइक केन रसल, कि आप दोनों बार इस तरह से कंट्रीब्यूट कर पाए।
इट्स ऑलवेज द टीम, आई वुड से तानिया। अगर टीम पेनल्टी कॉर्नर नहीं बनाती तो शायद केन रसल वो 2 हैट्रिक नहीं मार पाते अपने दोनों मैचेस में। तो कमेंडेबल जॉब हैज बीन डन बाय द टीम आल्सो, बिकॉज द वे दे प्लेड, द वे ललित प्लेड, ही वाज टोटली अमेजिंग यस्टरडे।
राइट, दैट इज ट्रू। और बहुत अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस की वजह से जो केन रसल ने अपनी टीम को एक तरह से बढ़त दोनों मैचेस में दिलाई है, एंड दिस इज द रीजन कि HILGC अभी टॉप पर बैठा है स्कोर कार्ड के। लेकिन एक और मुकाबला खेला गया था हैदराबाद तूफान्स और रांची रॉयल्स के बीच में। विशाल, जब हैदराबाद तूफान्स फर्स्ट क्वार्टर के बाद उनके कोच से मेरी बातचीत हुई, उन्होंने कहा एवरीथिंग इज रॉन्ग, वी नीड टू वर्क ऑन इट। और उसके बाद जो तो स्पीच उन्होंने अंदर कुछ दी है, एवरीथिंग चेंज्ड।
जी हाँ, वो मैजिक बोर्ड पे कुछ तो बताया जरूर होगा और मेरा प्रेडिक्शन भी आपको याद होगा, नहीं तो आज मेरी क्लास लगा देती हैं आप यहाँ। बट व्हाट अ गोल फ्रॉम तलविंदर, he made the difference.
That's true. क्योंकि मैं ना पोस्ट मैच में भी जैक रॉलिस से बात कर रही थी और उन्होंने कहा कि हमारे कमबैक के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा महत्वपूर्ण था कि वो जो कोऑर्डिनेशन पहले 2 क्वार्टर में मिस हो रहा था उसको हम अच्छी तरह से फॉलो करें। लेकिन दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अ टीम, राइट?
बड़े मैचों में आई टू आई कॉन्टैक्ट, कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स बहुत काम करती हैं और कभी कभी वो छोटे पासेस आप देखिए, जिस तरह से जैक वॉलिस ने वो ट्रैप किया और जिस तरह से तलविंदर ने गोल दिया अपनी टीम के लिए, वो तीसरा गोल, अहम गोल जिससे वो 3 पॉइंट ले गए, नहीं तो पेनल्टी शूटआउट में जाता, फिर वही कहानी होती जो पहले मैच में उनको देखने मिली थी।
वो दिल तोड़ने वाली कहानी होती है और कुछ नहीं, लेकिन दिल तोड़ना टूटना ये ना हो, ये चाहेंगे सांची बंगाल टाइगर्स। आज का मुकाबला सांची बंगाल टाइगर्स और वेदांता कलिंगा लैंसर्स के बीच में खेला जाएगा। तो हम नजर डाल रहे हैं एक ऐसे यंग खिलाड़ी पर जिनके लिए बहुत ज्यादा महत्वपूर्ण है इस लीग का हिस्सा होना। अजिंक्य जाधव नाम है। मुरुगप्पा गोल्ड कप हॉकी टूर्नामेंट 2025 में ही वाज द मोस्ट प्रॉमिसिंग प्लेयर ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट। क्या कह रहे हैं इस मैच से पहले, लेट्स फाइंड आउट।
मैं अजिंक्य जाधव और सांची बंगाल टाइगर से मैं एचआईएल में रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा हूँ और मुझे एचआईएल में फर्स्ट टाइम चांस मिला है यहाँ पे, जो मैं डोमेस्टिक में खेलता था। तो यहाँ पे मुझे बहुत मतलब जो इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर है उनके साथ खेलने का मौका मिला है, जो मेरे आइडल्स है उनके साथ ड्रेसिंग रूम शेयर करने का मौका मिल रहा है और बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिल रहा है उनसे कि जो भी मैच के लिए कैसे प्रिपेयर होते हैं या सब मतलब जो उनका बिहेवियर, जो मैच प्रिपरेशन, वो सब देखने मतलब सीखने मिल रहा है उनसे मिलके। मतलब जो समझा रहे दोस्त जैसा ही मतलब बिहेवियर कर रहे सब लोग और तो उनसे भी सीखने मिल रहा है कि जो मतलब गेम के बारे में वो मुझे बता रहे कैसे खेलना है, क्या है, उनका एक्सपीरियंस भी मुझे शेयर कर रहे हैं। चेन्नई में तो फेवरेट तो इडली है, इडली डोसा।
अजिंक्य जाधव भारतीय नौसेना के लिए खेलते हैं और उन्होंने एक बड़ी प्यारी बात वहाँ पर कही कि मैंने अपने आइडल्स के साथ ड्रेसिंग रूम शेयर कर रहा हूँ। मैं सीनियर खिलाड़ियों के साथ इंस्पिरेशन इतना मिलता है, सीखने को इतना मिलता है। विशाल, अब इसको सुनकर बातचीत को हम ये हिसाब लगा सकते हैं ना कि कितना बड़ा टैलेंट नर्चरिंग का भी प्लेटफॉर्म है हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग।
Well, in our time we grew up watching Dhanraj Pillai.
Right.
He has great chance of watching Sardar Singh, Manpreet Singh, Dilpreet, Olympic medalists, all are here. And around him there is Jugraj Singh, his captain himself, who was the top scorer for them in the last season. And he is such an outstanding find of this tournament. Very skillful hockey player from Maharashtra. One of the best skillful hockey player, I would say. A youngster. We would see a great hockey tournament from him also here in HIL this year.
ये सच्चाई है, जब खेल स्कोर कार्ड से ऊपर उठ जाता है तब पता चलता है कि देश में खेल का स्तर कितना ज्यादा बढ़ रहा है। हीरो हॉकी इंडिया वही प्लेटफॉर्म है। आज एक एक्साइटिंग मुकाबला आपके लिए आ रहा है, लेकिन वक्त यहाँ पर एक छोटे से ब्रेक का। ब्रेक के बाद लौटेंगे तान्या एंड विशाल। विल बी राइट हियर।
My name is Rajinder Singh and I am playing from Hyderabad Tufans as a midfielder. Really great for me. It was a really great lesson for me that helped me in this Indian team career as well. Now we are here to play another season of HEL and hopefully we'll play this as a very good. Some of very good players of foreign are in our team. I learned a lot of things from them. Those things are really helpful for me. Our team structure and the way we play and the way we bond with each other, I think that is really special in our team.
मेरा नाम है मुसन कुजील। मैं से खेल रहा हूँ। मेरा ये सेकंड सीजन है। काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है यहाँ पर देख के। जैसा हम लोग का सही नहीं रहा, इस साल हम लोग अच्छे स्टार्ट करेंगे, अच्छा टीम करेंगे, ये मेरा उम्मीद है। पूरे प्लेयर भी आए हैं यहाँ पर, हम लोग की टीम तरफ से खेल रहे हैं। जैसे कि बेल्जियम हो गया, ऑस्ट्रेलिया हो गया, वो लोग अच्छी फ्रेंडली रहते हैं, अच्छा बात करते हैं, अच्छा टीम को हम लोग से काफ़ी सीखने को मिल रहा है। तो ये सही है, आप लोग के लिए आगे बढ़ने के लिए लोग से काफ़ी सीख रहे हैं।
मेरा नाम अंकित पाल। मैं मिडफील्डर एसजी पाइपर्स टीम से। एसजी पाइपर्स के लिए मेरा ये सेकंड सीज़न है। बट हॉकी इंडिया लीग से इतना फ़ायदा होता है कि हमें काफ़ी कुछ सीखने को मिलता है ओवरसीज़ प्लेयर से। इसमें कितना आप कोऑर्डिनेट कर पाते हैं एक दूसरे से। सीनियर प्लेयर्स हैं हमारे काफ़ी, तो इसमें काफ़ी अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस मिलता है और हमें भी मौका मिलता है कि हम अपने आप को शो कर सकें काफ़ी। एसजी पाइपर्स टीम ने मुझे जब लिया तो काफ़ी हेल्पफुल रहा, क्योंकि एक एसजी पाइपर की अच्छी टीम है और उसमें खेलने में काफ़ी मज़ा भी आता है और बेसिकली थोड़ा फाइनेंशियली भी काफ़ी सपोर्ट मिलता है लीग से।
हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग मेंस एडिशन के आज के पहले मुकाबले में आप सभी का स्वागत है। शाची बंगाल टाइगर्स सामने होंगे वेदांता कलिंगा लैंसर्स। लैंसर्स को जीत मिली थी अपने पिछले मुकाबले में, लेकिन शाची वो टीम है जो पिछला मैच उन्होंने खेला था वहां पर उन्होंने बहुत सारी कोशिश करी, बहुत सारा चांसेस क्रिएट किए, लेकिन उनको अनफॉर्चुनेटली कन्वर्ट नहीं कर पाए जीत में, और वहां पर HILGC ने जीत अपने नाम करी। जुगराज सिंह द कैप्टन, एक ड्रैग फ्लिक मिस हुआ था, उसे जरूर रिग्रेट कर रहे होंगे, लेकिन सामने जो टीम है इनके पास कॉन्फिडेंस कूट कूट कर भरा है, क्योंकि जिस तरह से पिछले मुकाबले में इन्होंने कमबैक किया था रांची के खिलाफ, ये टीम बस वुड बी हाई ऑन कॉन्फिडेंस और उसी तरह से आज मुकाबले में उतरेगी। लेकिन पहले हम बंगाल टाइगर्स की बात करते हैं विशाल। जब आप इतने सारे चांसेस क्रिएट करते हो, इसका मतलब आप प्रॉपर अटैक कर रहे हो, उसके बावजूद आप कन्वर्ट नहीं कर पाते, प्लस आप गोल्स भी कंसीड कर रहे हो। यू हैव टू वर्क ऑन इट।
It's a battle of guts and glory for them.
Yeah.
They are the wounded Tigers this evening. Let's see how decisive they be in this match, because they might create some havoc for their opponent tonight.
वो कहते हैं ना कि जब कोई वुंडेड होता है तो ज्यादा खतरनाक हो जाता है। इनके जो कप्तान है जो लीड करेंगे फ्रॉम द फ्रंट, जुगराज सिंह का क्या कहना है बिफोर दिस मैच, लेट्स फाइंड आउट।
मेरे साथ है जुगराज सिंह, कप्तान बंगाल टाइगर्स के। जुगराज, पिछले साल आपके साथ खेल रहे थे रुपिंदर पाल सिंह, जो आपने बताया कि आपके लिए बहुत बड़ा गाइडिंग फोर्स है। इस साल वो एसजी पाइपर्स की ओर से खेल रहा है। क्या आपको और आपका टीम को उसकी कमी महसूस हो रही है?
जी बिल्कुल सर, कमी तो हर एक प्लेयर की महसूस होती है, बट उनको हमेशा मिस करते हैं। बाकी देख जाए को कल का जो हमारा मैच था वो काफ़ी डाउन रहा है, और उस मैच से हमने बहुत कुछ सीखा है, और जो मिस्टेक्स हुई है जो कल के मैच में वो आज नहीं होगी। आज हम अपना बेस्ट करेंगे और आज का मैच जरूर जीतेंगे।
ऑल द बेस्ट जुगराज, हैव अ गुड वन।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
करंट कप्तान जुगराज सिंह से पूर्व कप्तान रुपिंदर पाल सिंह के बारे में पूछा गया तो उन्होंने कहा मिस तो कर रहे हैं, लेकिन विल हैव टू डील विदाउट हिम।
A player like him would always inspire a player like Jugraj Singh. Rupinder Pal Singh जितना ही लंबा कद है उतने ही लंबे कद के खिलाड़ी रहे throughout his career, and he's inspired a player like Jugraj Singh. He made him actually in the previous edition,
Right.
and this edition he's the captain of the team. So of course there's no doubt that he wouldn't be missing a player like Rupinder Pal Singh.
लेकिन
around
सामने
him.
वेदांता है, वेदांता कलिंगा लैंसर्स जीत के साथ आ रहे हैं, ऑब्वियसली हाई ऑन कॉन्फिडेंस होते हैं। उनके कोच स्टेसी ने ये भी कहा कि जितने हमारे सेशंस हो रहे हैं ना, हम बेहतर होते जा रहे हैं उनके साथ।
But I tell you, घायल शेरों से सावधान रहना होगा।
हाँ, लेकिन फिर भी जब आप इस टीम को देखते हैं वेदांता कलिंगा लैंसर्स, व्हाट अप्रोच डू यू थिंक दे आर गोइंग टू ब्रिंग?
Let's hope for the best. The last time when we heard Jay Stacey talk, he said we will react as our opponent would give us the reaction in the game. So maybe they might capitalize today on the same strategy. They might go on their reaction. What they will react, they will put and bring in the action.
ये तो कोच ने कहा, लेकिन कप्तान क्या कह रहे हैं आर्थर वैन डोरन, उनसे सुन लेते हैं।
I have with me Arthur Van Doren, captain of the Kalinga Lancers. Arthur, I just thought in the last game yourself and Antoine Kina had a great game, but you are up against the Bengal Tigers, who have some very pacey forwards, the likes of Abhishek and Sukhjit. What are your plans to keep them at bay?
Yeah, we'll try to stop them, that's for sure. I think, as you rightly say, they have a lot of attacking power with some of the fastest and most skillful strikers in India. So we'll try to manage that as good as possible, try to control the ball as good as possible, and hopefully win this game.
All the best. Have a good one, Arthur.
Thank you.
अपना वो जो पेसी उनका अटैक है उसको वो कायम रखेंगे, लेकिन उनके जो खिलाड़ी हैं, अलेक्जेंडर हेंड्रिक्स है, गुरसाहिबजीत है, एंटोन कीना जो पिछले मुकाबले में प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच थे, जब आप ऐसे खिलाड़ियों को लेकर साथ चलते हैं और आपकी टीम में एक अच्छा कोऑर्डिनेशन कोच के हिसाब से भी हो रहा है, तो आप उसे कैरी फॉरवर्ड कर सकते हैं द मोमेंटम।
बेहतरीन हॉकी खेल के दिखाई गुरसाहिबजीत ने। यंगस्टर्स हैं, 2-3 यंगस्टर तो इतना बेहतरीन खेले उनके लिए पिछले मैच में कि मज़ा आ गया। जिस तरीके का खेल गुरसाहिबजीत ने दिखाया, जिस तरीके का फॉर्म गुरसाहिबजीत ने दिखाया, अगर आज भी वो कैरी करते हैं तो 3 पॉइंट लेने से उन्हें कोई नहीं रोक सकता इस मैच में।
ये हम ना वेदांता के पॉजिटिव्स की बात करें, अब क्या होता है जब आप इतने मैचेस खेल लेते हैं ना विशाल, उसके बाद आपको क्लैरिटी आ जाती है प्रॉपर कि दिस इज वेयर वी आर लैकिंग और जहां पर हमें ज़्यादा काम करने की ज़रूरत है। अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं इन दोनों टीम्स के लिहाज से एक एक चीज़ जिसमें आप कहेंगे ये दिस इज द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट दे नीड टू चेंज, क्या होगा?
They don't need to change, they need to execute, I would say. They need to execute their penalty corners well. And I would personally want to see Jugraj Singh do well in this game. I've seen his journey throughout, you know. You would say like he was 17, 18
Yeah.
when he came to Bombay. He joined his team, Indian Navy. And from there on, his journey has been really incredible.
चलिए, आपने जुगराज के लिए तो बात करी, यू वांट हिम टू डू वेल टुडे, और मैं भी चाहती हूँ कि आप बढ़िया करें क्योंकि आपका भी मोमेंटम अच्छा है, आपका कल का प्रेडिक्शन बेहतर हुआ था। हु इज विनिंग टुडे मिस्टर विशाल?
Let's hope for the best. I go with Tigers.
टाइगर्स
Yes.
like a tiger. Thank you so much बातचीत करने के लिए विशाल,
बहुत
इट्स ऑलवेज अ प्लेजर। एंड आप सबको बता दें एक्साइटिंग मैच है, इंटरेस्टिंग मैच है, वेदांता कलिंगा लांसर्स है सामने, शाची बंगाल टाइगर्स होंगे, कहीं जाइएगा मत, पॉपकॉर्न लीजिए, बी रेडी फॉर द लाइव एक्शन।
My name is Rajinder Singh and I am playing from Hyderabad Tufans as a midfielder. Really great for me. It was a really great lesson for me that helped me in this Indian team career as well. Now we are here to play another season of HEL and hopefully we'll play this as a very good. Some of very good players of foreign are in our team. I learned a lot of things from them. Those things are really helpful for me. Our team structure and the way we play and the way we bond with each other, I think that is really special in our team.
मेरा नाम है मुस्कान कुंजील। मैं विधानता कलिंगा लांसर्स के नाम से खेल रहा हूँ। मेरा ये सेकंड सीजन है, काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है यहाँ का माहौल देख के। जैसा हम लोग का सही नहीं रहा, सर हम लोग अच्छे स्टार्ट करेंगे, अच्छा ठीक करेंगे, ये मेरा उम्मीद है। पूरे प्लेयर भी आए हैं यहाँ पर, हम लोग की तरफ से खेल रहे हैं, जैसे कि बेल्जियम हो गया, ऑस्ट्रेलिया हो गया, वो लोग अच्छी फ्रेंडली रहते हैं, अच्छा बात करते हैं, अच्छा टीम को हम लोग से काफ़ी सीखने को मिल रहा है। तो ये सही है आप लोग के लिए आगे बढ़ने के लिए, लोग से काफ़ी सीख रहे हैं।
मेरा नाम अंकित पाल, मैं मिडफील्डर एसजी पाइपर्स टीम से। एसजी पाइपर्स के लिए मेरा ये सेकंड सीज़न है, बट हॉकी इंडिया लीग से इतना फ़ायदा होता है कि हमें काफ़ी कुछ सीखने को मिलता है ओवरसीज़ प्लेयर से। इसमें कितना आप कोऑर्डिनेट कर पाते हैं एक दूसरे से, सीनियर प्लेयर्स हैं हमारे काफ़ी, तो इसमें काफ़ी अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस मिलता है और हमें भी मौका मिलता है कि हम अपने आप को शो कर सकें काफ़ी। एसजी पाइपर्स टीम ने मुझे जब लिया तो काफ़ी हेल्पफुल रहा, क्योंकि एक एसजी पाइपर एक अच्छी टीम है और उसमें खेलने में काफ़ी मज़ा भी आता है और बेसिकली थोड़ा फाइनेंशियली भी काफ़ी सपोर्ट मिलता है लीग से।
Welcome back to the Mayor Radhakrishnan Stadium in Chennai. It's time for match 8 of the Hero Hockey India League 2026. And tonight we're expecting a real humdinger of a game because one of the coaches was coach of the other last year. Shirachi Bengal Tigers taking on the Vedanta Kalinga Lancers. And of course it is Valentin Altenberg who was the coach of the Tigers this year and was coach of the Lancers last year. Well, take a look at the weather. It's well, cool 24.5 degrees. Humidity pretty low at 65%. Hardly any wind whatsoever. So you would think ideal conditions for a fast game of hockey tonight. Players have been here doing their warm-up for the last half hour or so. Each player going through different routine. And we've been watching the flickers, and I can tell you the Tigers have been trying to make sure that they can get it right. Jugraj will be crucial for them. Arthur Van Doren and his defenders will be looking to really try and make sure they don't give the Tigers a sniff of anything. Lancers, victorious in their opening game, will look to continue their winning ways. Take a look at the league table, and at the moment it is going to be 4th playing 5th, as you can see there, but the Shirachi Bengal Tigers have played an extra game, so they will definitely want to get a result tonight so that they don't fall too far behind those leading players, HILGC and the Accord Tamil Nadu Dragons. Certainly there's plenty to play for and not much time to find your form. Leading goal scorer at the moment is Kane Russell with 6 goals. Tom Bone got another one last night, and Amandeep Lakra the night before. So Russell well ahead at the moment though in the goal scoring. And of course he gets to wear the neon socks. And good to see again some youngsters inside the stadium getting the chance to watch some top-class hockey. Okay, well, we're going to go pitch side now for the toss of the coin.
Welcome, Chennai. It's toss time for the match between Vedanta Kalinga Lancers and Shirachi Bengal Tigers. I have with me both the captains, Jugraj Singh and Arthur Van Doren, along with the on-field umpires. And it's time to flip the coin. You won the toss. What have you decided?
Let's play.
The Tigers have won the toss and they will start the play.
So Tigers winning the toss, that's a moral victory for them maybe. We'll have to wait and see. But we're going to go pitch side now to hear from both the coaches. And first will be Valentin Altenberg, followed by Jay Stacey.
I have with me Valentin Altenberg, the coach of the Bengal Tigers. Altenberg, first of all, an emotional one against the Kalinga Lancers, I'm sure. But 2 matches done. 19 penalty corners, the likes of Jugraj in your team have converted just 2. What's going wrong and how are you going to set that right?
Yeah, so emotional one for me personally. I was very happy to see them winning the first game, and I think the Kalinga Lancers can have a great season this year. So in 2 hours from now, I also cross my fingers for that. But now we focus on us, also on the penalty corner conversion rate, because we really have to improve. And I think it's going to be a great game for everyone to watch.
All the best. Have a good one.
Thanks.
I have with me Jay Stacey, the coach of the Vedanta Kalinga Lancers. Jay, in your first game, I thought you started slowly, but came into your own in the second half. Totally dominated that game in the second half. What do you have to do to start on the same tempo in the first quarter of this match against the Tigers?
Oh, I think our first half, just because they scored a couple of goals, they didn't get into our circle very often in the first half, a little bit more in the second half actually. But we're looking forward to another disciplined defensive effort. I think the ability to score 2 goals from penalty corners and also 2 goals from the field is very important, that we spread the opportunities. So there's a little bit more of that we're looking for tonight.
All the best, Jay. Have a good one.
Thank you.
The players lined up below us and the umpires making their way out, and they are Napoleon Chanamtaban of India and also the very popular Raghu Prasad. And I can tell you the video umpire tonight is Zeke Newman of Australia. Now the 2 captains, Jugraj and Arthur Van Doren, lead their teams out to the centre of the field. And they will then, of course, take up their positions before being introduced to the crowd. And high fives as the players come out, the last few coming through for the Tigers. Michael Van Doorn having a little laugh with Jed Snowden, the young Australian goalkeeper. And there is the magnificent Hero Hockey India League trophy. But we are going to have the introductions now of the players.
Kalinga Lancers, jersey number 4, team captain Arthur Van Doren. 1, Jed Snowden. 5, Cooper Burns. 7, Gursahib Jit Singh. 8, Bobby Singh Dhami. 9, Dilpreet Singh. 10, Liam Henderson. 12, Krishan Bahadur Pathak. 15, Rohit Kullu. 16, Alexander Hendricks. 17, Sunil BP. 19, Craig Marius. 20, Pratal Lakra. 21, Rosan Gujur. 24, Antoine Kina. 26, Deepak Pradhan. 29, Ravi Chandra. 39, Amit Kumar Topo. 48, Deepsan Tirki. 99, Angad Bir Singh. And here are the team players of Strachi Bengal Tigers. Jersey number 31, team captain Jugraj Singh. 1, James Kerr. 3, Ketan Kushwaha. 5, Abhishek. 7, Ajinkya Jadhav. 9, Jaskaran Singh. 10, Arfan Yusuf. 11, Gauthier Bokard. 12, Parmod. 14, Tommy Williams. 15, Atul Deep. 19, Christopher Ruhl. 18, Vivek Lakra. 19, Enric Gonzalez. 20, Pankaj Rawat. 24, Shan Finlay. 27, Garsewak Singh. 34, Sukhjit Singh. 50, Tom Grombash. 59, Poowan Nasivir Prathan.
And now it's time for the VIPs to make their way out, and tonight they are Dr. Atulya Misra, IAS Chairman, Tamil Nadu Olympic Target Scheme, and we also have Miss Megalina Eden, Deputy Commissioner of Police Traffic East Chennai, and Mr. Tamal Gosal, Chairman of the Shirachi Group. And of course they're being accompanied by Commander R.K. Srivastava, the Director General of Hockey India. They will come forward now and meet the players and make their way down the line. Gives me a chance to introduce myself. I'm Ashley Morrison. Looking forward to sharing the action with you again tonight. And alongside me, as he has been for every game here in Chennai, Sandeep Somesh.
Good evening, Ashley. Good evening to our viewers, wherever you might be. Yes, this promises to be the humdinger of a game, as you said, Ashley. The Tigers taking on the Lancers. The Tigers will want to come away with 3 points. They will want to win in their kitty.
As you found out in the interview with Valentin Altenberg, a little bit of mixed feelings because he put this team, the Lancers team, together. And I was just thinking, Jay Stacey followed him into Dalbang, Mumbai, and he's followed him now into the Kalinga Lancers. Will it mean that one day we'll see Jay Stacey at the Tigers? Well, we'll have to wait and see on that one. But also Enrique Gonzalez, I was talking to him, and of course he played for the Lancers last year, and he said it'll be a very emotional night as well. Now, the dignitaries about to take up their positions, and then we will play the national anthem, and soon after that we can get the match underway.
Please raise up for national anthem.
தேசிய கீதத்திற்காக அனைவரும் எழுந்து நின்று சேர்ந்து பாடுமாறு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன்.
national anthems completed, and you may have noticed that some of the whole of the Kalinga Lancers team have a black armband on tonight, and that's because the founder and chairman of the Vedanta Group, Mr. Anil Agarwal, lost his son Agnivesh, age 49 yesterday, and he was a director across the Vedanta Group, a key player of the organisation. But here is the lineup for the Shirachi Bengal Tigers. Jamie Carr will start in goal. Jugraj and Grambush will be the key players in the centre of defence. Willems has looked really good on the attack on the flank, and Puvana has slotted in the defence as well. Look out for Gonzalez, looking to cause a few problems, along with Afan Yusuf and Jaskaran in the midfield. Christopher Rowe looks really like he means business tonight, and Abhishek and Sukhjit have such a great understanding. They too can cause all sorts of problems to any defence.
The Tigers in the last minute hurry, and a quick look at the Lancers team. Krishnan Pathak will start in the goal. Arthur Van Doren and Sunil Benur will bring up the back alongside Alexander Hendricks and Amit Kumar on the flanks. Roshan Kujur, Antoine Keena and Craig Marais will be important in central midfield. And up front, Dilpreet Singh, Cooper Burns and Gur Sarabjit Singh. They will be a handful. Coming off the bench, look out for Angad Bir Singh.
There is the coach of the Lancers, Jay Stacey. I don't think he's been known as Jason for a very, very long time. And there, of course, is the coach of the Shirachi Bengal Tigers, Valentin Altenberg. So we're just waiting now for the countdown clock to appear. But goalkeepers just finalising their gear. That is Krishnan Pathak. Such an important game for the Tigers. Christopher Rowe. Here comes the clock.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play.
And Christopher Rowe gets us underway. Back to Gonzalez it goes, and then Jaskaran. And the Tigers in the red shirts tonight. Can they get a much-needed win? Had a win in their opening game against JSW Surma. I was just looking at their results last year. If you remember, they had a massive defeat against the Kalinga Lancers, 6-0 the first time they met. That was when the Tigers were sitting top of the league. So I'm sure they'll be very wary, and of course Valentin Altenberg will remember that fondly. Into the circle it comes. Lovely ball to Craig Murray. Murray keeping it alive, tried to play it square, but Gonzalez steals it back for the Tigers.
Good position by Gonzalez in the D. In the hotline, just picked it out and played it out.
Grambush now feeds it into the midfield. That's a very good pass to find Jaskaran. Jaskaran was held up just for a split second there by Roshan Kuja. Throws it high this time, and Ruhr, well, looks at the umpire, but he was moving. Both the players again moving into that space.
Good aerial ball was lifted into the D. The Lancers will come out with a free hit.
Was that wide to Amit? The Van Doren now. Van Doren again comes down the left-hand side to Hendricks now as he helps it down the line. Antoine Keena tried to play it in on the reverse stick, but he got the back of the stick as he went down to play that.
He'd already decided where he wants to play the ball, Antoine Keena. He knew where his player was. Just didn't get the right purchase on the tomahawk.
Puvana now got the short pass from Jaskaran. Draws the foul, plays on quickly. Not sure he actually stopped that, but I think that's what Keena is complaining about. Comes to Keena now. A bit of play to find him that time from Gersabajit.
Did well, Antoine Keena. He was hemmed on by two of the Tiger players. Just finding the foot and ensuring they retain possession, the Lancers.
Back it comes from Finlay to Hendricks. Across the back line to Van Doren again. Abhishek is ahead of him, so he comes wide to Hendricks once more. Little bit of space for Liam Henderson. Down the line, he plays it. Looking for the return pass, but didn't manage to turn quite in time that time. Was Kujar. Russian Kujar got it to the back post, and Craig Murray was there. Craig Murray didn't agree with the umpire's decision here. Up it goes there, and he claims, I think the goalkeeper played that over the baseline. That was good intercept again by Hendricks, just reaching out with his stick. Buvana played it back across the defensive line. Grambush now add on to the left-hand side. Willems back to Grambush. Grambush goes back to Tommy Willems, who we have seen him like to run. Christopher Ruhr comes out of the circle to help him out. And now it comes out to Jugraj. Buvana helps it forward. Nice early pass, finds Abhishek. Abhishek trying to take on Antoine Kina. Henderson comes to help out Kina, and then off the hand and stick of Kina, it goes out over the side. But lifted too high, says Raghu Prasad.
Didn't have too much room to do anything. Abhishek on that occasion. Three of the Lancer defenders around him.
Henderson comes wide again, finds Rohit Kulu up the line. That was a very good pass to find Bobby Singh Dami, and that's a very good pass to Cooper Burns. Burns plays it to the baseline. Great intercept that time. That was superb play by Gautier Bocard.
He read the situation so well, did he not, Bocard? Space on the baseline, played across, but look at Bocard's positioning and how quickly did he read that situation and just intercepted that ball.
Gautier Bocard has been doing that so many times in this tournament already. Just times his tackles and his intercepts perfectly. Here they come again. It's Henderson on the ball for the Lancers. Goes back this time to Angad Bir Singh. Henderson again. Down to the baseline. That's a good pass to Craig Murray. Murray advancing on goal. Great tackle coming back though. Finlay taking it off him.
The Lancers seem to be getting a lot of space along the baseline. The Tigers will have to ensure they do not give so much open space, especially when they come into the D.
It's going to be a long corner. Cooper Burns desperately wanting to get the chance. He said to me after the last game he could have gone for another 15 minutes. He really enjoyed that first outing. Free hit to the Tigers. 5 minutes have gone already in this first quarter. Goes back to Jugraj. Atul Deep. And then up the side it goes again. A little bit of space this time. And, well, they were calling for something there. That was thrown forward by Sukhjit.
Also, that was trying to receive the ball. I thought he had just made himself big and stopped and used his body to shield the defender and take the ball.
I'm just wondering where Sukhjit's bandana's gone, whether he left it back at the hotel. It's very rare we see him without it. I have to say, even Craig Fulton was saying how Sukhjit is never seen without his bandana. Oh, what a pass forward, and here's a great chance now. Into the circle, Bobby Singh Dami. Whoa, good save that time from Jamie Carr.
The Tigers defense got napping totally. Space for Bobby Singh Dami, drove straight into the D. Good defensive work, ensured he made the angle a little difficult.
And here they come again, the Lancers. This time they've won a penalty corner. That was good work by Liam Henderson along the baseline.
Jamie Carr had to make that first save from Bobby Singh Dami and did well. That was goal bound. But are the Tigers referring this?
You want to take a referee? You can refer. Otherwise, don't.
Do you want to refer? He goes, no. So I don't know what Jugraj was doing then. If he doesn't want to refer it, why have the conversation?
Again, space on the baseline and good turn. The Lancers have the first penalty corner.
And Cooper Burns doing good work again. So Alexander Hendricks lines up at the first battery. Cooper Burns at the second. Will they go with Hendricks or will they go with the Australian? They go to Hendricks. Slow injection again and off target. Although it did take a deflection, so it's going to be a long corner.
Yeah, Hendricks, I just thought didn't have enough time to execute that drag flick. He was closed down with a long corner.
Taken quickly, thrown out onto the left-hand side. Angad Bir Singh back to Hendricks. Infield it goes. Keener firing it in. It was a great ball. And now hemmed in the corner, trying to find their way out. Bobby Singh Dami is there, trying to stop them getting it out. Grambush gets a touch, and Van Doren gets the free hit for the Lancers. Lifts it forward to Henderson, just outside the circle. He brings it down. Comes back to Van Doren again. Square now to Keener. Keener, top of the circle, wanted the touch, but unfortunately there wasn't one as it was played straight down the middle.
Good transfer of play from the right to the center, and Keener just trying to lay it into the D for that deflection on goal. The Tigers defense doing well on that occasion.
Bobby Singh Dami was the player he was aiming for. Now it's a good break forward from Ketan. Ketan dispossessed though. He's one of the young players that has impressed me so far in this tournament.
Never seems to have been overawed by the situation, has he, Ketan?
Now the man from Jhansi, near Lucknow, the youngest player in the tournament at just 14. That looked like there was a bit of a shove there, but they're into the circle, the Lancers. Good work again by Cooper Burns. Well, he is persistent, isn't he, Cooper Burns?
Just the way he picked up that ball, Cooper Burns, when it was played to him. Great first touch, ensured it brought it to the right side of his body and just attacked the baseline.
And here's another great opportunity, played to the top of the circle, trying to get a shot away. Carr comes off his line a long way, and he did very well to block the shot coming that time from Dilpreet.
Was he just caught in two minds, Dilpreet, I wonder? Good ball in the D, tried to go with the tomahawk, looked to get taken on the forehand, but look at Jamie Carr. How well did he read that situation and close him down?
Well, it was also good defence, I think, from Afan Youssef, who really closed him down and just put him in two minds that you mentioned there, Sandeep.
Yeah, not taking any credit away from Afan Youssef. Ensured he gave Jamie Carr enough time to close him down.
Good defensive work coming across that time by PB Sunil. PB Sunil, who'll be celebrating his 21st birthday tomorrow, so there's an added incentive for the win. There's Kun Van Bunga, one of the umpires, and the other umpire sitting behind him. And it's going to be a free hit to the Lancers, just entering the final 5 minutes of the first quarter. Hendricks again. Lancers have probably shaded possession and attacking opportunities so far. Good run again from Van Doren, and that was lifted up, unfortunately, into the face of Keener.
Just coming off his stick onto his body and into Antoine Keener, it was.
I'm pleased to say he appears to be okay, but often it's just the shock when it hits you in the face. Brought down again well. Murray managing to find Burns. Those two, as I mentioned before, have had a great understanding since juniors. And they're part of the Australian setup as Afan Youssef looks to break forward, finds the foot of Alexander Hendricks. Christopher Roer comes on, Grambush. Tommy Willems is just looping around. Sukhjit feeds it down the line to Afan Youssef. Afan Youssef, good ball into the circle and across the face of goal. Roer has stolen it. Has the whistle gone? It has indeed.
Christopher Roer was surprised the ball came through to him. Across the face of the goal. Sloppy bit of defensive work. And just getting the foot of Christopher Roer.
So again, it's Ketan that's in there causing the problems with the ball across the face of goal. Murray turns, tries to flick it into the circle. That's good work, but it just caught the foot that time, unfortunately, of Gersabajit. Sukhjit brings it down again in the midfield. Gonzalez evades the challenge from Gersabajit. Jugraj, under 3 minutes left, throws it forward and it's missed completely that time by Jaskaran. There is Craig Fulton again, who's taking in all of the games, making sure that he can spot the next Indian players and also check out the form of the current ones.
Yes, indeed, there is so much of hockey happening in this year with the World Cup and the Asian Games. Not to forget the Pro League too.
But the Asian Games, the important one, because it's automatic Olympic qualification.
Just thought that was an important touch in the D to send it over the goal line and complete a long corner. Look at that for a pass with the tomahawk. Beautifully controlled.
Keenar takes it. It's another free hit, edge of the circle. Taken quickly by Liam Henderson, but this is gone. And I think they're bringing him back. Maybe he took it from the wrong spot. Back to Keenar it goes, into Henderson, but Gonzalez got there, feeds it forward to Ruhr. Ruhr bursting forward, using his pace, stolen away though by Van Doren. Over the top it goes again, Gersabajit. In fact, now it's Angad Singh. Bobby Singh Dami, good save again, Jamie Carr, but it was lifted towards goal.
Just his position in defense, Jamie Carr in the goal. Great positioning.
Good pass finding Jaskaran from Gonzalez. But nobody on that line at all. Jaskaran was signalling that he wanted, I think, the player to come across, but didn't happen. Valentin Huttenberg there. Just over a minute left in this first quarter, still all tied up at 0-0. Bobby Singh Dami played it early, but it went straight to Jugraj. Gonzalez now got the better of Henderson in the midfield. Gonzalez feeds it forward to Ruhr on the left. Ruhr into the circle. Christopher Ruhr spins. Does he find a foot? No. And he doesn't find a teammate either. Van Doren carries it out, feeds it to Murray. Van Doren back to Murray. Murray now out onto the left to Henderson. Had to just double back to get the ball under control. In it goes once more. Murray just dispossessed. Good tackle. And here come the Tigers again. It's Christopher Ruhr receiving the pass that time from Ajinkya Yadav. And slipping is Bokard. Bokard plays on. But it's just told to calm it down and let the defender get away. But there is going to be no time to carry on, and Bokard is not happy.
I just thought the Kalinga Lancers had better of the exchanges in the first quarter. They did very well to keep Christopher Ruhr, Abhishek and Sukhjit at bay.
Certainly Gautier Bokard was not happy that he was held up there. You don't see him get that fired up that often. But at the end of the first quarter, it is Shirachi Bengal Tigers 0, Vedanta Kalinga Lancers 0. As we look at the highlights from that first quarter, it was the Tigers that got us underway, but it was the Lancers with the first meaningful attack. Burns to the baseline, got a lovely ball back, but it was great defense cut out by Bokard.
They just seem to have created more chances, the Kalinga Lancers. And this try from Bobby Singh, Jamie Carr had to make that save, and it was well done.
I don't think Bobby Singh Dami quite got hold of the shot the way he would have liked. Burns again, good driving run along the baseline, won a penalty corner, but it was a slow injection which meant the runner could get out there and close down Hendricks, and it went wide.
They just had more chances and created more opportunities. The Lancers just not able to find the goal though.
And that was another opportunity to Bobby Singh Dami after good work along the baseline by Angad Veer Singh. but just lifted it in front of goal and created danger. So the Tigers team talk going to be the first to break up. It's going to be interesting to see how this quarter goes. I think this is going to be another one of those games where probably the second half is when it's going to all explode. But Patak so far has really had very little to do.
No real tries on the goal for the Lancers. Patak not being tested. Jamie Carr had to make a few saves nonetheless.
I think you mean the Tigers. Patak in goal for the Lancers as the Tigers get us underway. Rambush to Jugraj. Rambush again. Sukhjit feeds it forward. That's a good pass by him to Gursawak. Gursawak held up. Look at the defence there. Did manage to find the foot, I thought, of Murray, but Sukhjit wanting more than just a free out for the Lancers.
It was good work by Gursawak. He was hemmed on, but did well to try and find the flick into the D, but Sukhjit not up to the task.
Good ball forward again. Burns, though, a little mistrap from him in acres of space, and it's dribbled over the side, played in by Puvana. Jaskaran, that's a good ball to Afan Youssef. He was closed down, though, very quickly. Now the pressure being applied to Hendricks. That's good work again being done by Sukhjit, although I think he must have caught the stick before the ball. And Doran immediately runs across, takes it and just carries it forward. Angle pass by him, into the circle it goes. It's going to be brought down by Gursabajit. Gursabajit, though, two players came back, closed him down, tried to square it across to Burns. Good defence again, though. I think that was Puvana, just got there ahead of Burns.
Yeah, the aerial ball a little flat and difficult for them to pick out, the Tigers, but here they come into attack.
Ruan out, and Gursawak with the shot, but it was an acute angle and he lifted it high and over the crossbar.
The first real try towards goal from Gursawak, but way too high. Christopher Roor, that was setting him up with the tomahawk. The angle narrow and lacked direction.
Krishnan Patak will be relieved. I'm sure there's still a little nerve jangles. As a goalkeeper, you want to get a couple of touches early on. It just lets you know you're in the game. And I don't think he's touched the ball yet, to be honest. Hendricks feeds it into Burns. Burns, a little dink, takes it round Finlay. Back it comes now to Van Doren. A mistrap by PB Sunil, rather. So many years we've been saying SV Sunil. It's kind of hard to get used to different initials.
Yeah, SV Sunil, been a great ambassador for Indian hockey.
And a scorer of great goals. He scored some amazing goals, SV Sunil. Good ball to Henderson now. Through the middle it goes. It's good defence once more by Puvana, who very calmly plays it out to Jaskaran. Held up in the midfield. Comes back to Puvana.
Just seems to be in the right position, Puvana. Playing that right defensive role. He's picked up 2-3 cross balls as of now.
Sukhjit brought that down very well, but Van Doren, just a little touch, took it away. He's complaining, Sukhjit, again, but I think it's actually been worth it because he's got the decision. There was, oh, he did get the foot. There you go. It came off Van Doren's foot. It's a late whistle coming. And out wide it goes, and first time ball from Bakard, but there was no movement along the baseline by Afan Youssef.
Bakard just wanted to catch the defense by surprise, just played it in first time. Didn't find anyone at the end of it.
There are plenty of goals in this tournament, 40 goals, and this is only game 8. None in this game so far. Antoine Kina dispossessed, a really good intercept that time by Ketan. Sukhjit trying to go round the outside of Hendricks. Squared to the top of the circle. Henderson got a touch, and then did he find a foot? Stolen back by Gursawak. Gursawak trying to get it towards goal. Up it comes off the pads of Patak, and it'll be a penalty corner.
How good an effort by Gursewak was that? He lost the ball, won it back, and took a try on goal. Patak had to make that save. The ball ballooning up. The penalty corner to the Tigers.
Gursawak, 19 years of age, a product of the Ranglas Punjab Hockey Club Academy, and real persistence from him. It's going to be interesting because we're seeing the same sort of persistence at the other end from Cooper Burns as we're seeing from Gursawak for the Tigers. So who's going to come out on top? We'll know in about 45 minutes time. So Jugraj at the first battery now, Grambush at the second. First penalty corner for the Tigers. Good save from Patak. So the Tigers now 20 penalty corners, only 2 goals scored. Gursawak again, strong on the ball, wins the free hit, beats the first challenge. Coming in that time from Kina.
Puana with the injection, and Jugraj trying to go to the right of the goalkeeper, pretty straight it was, but Patak still had to make that save and did well.
And here come the Lancers again. Angad Bir Singh. Stolen off him. Sukhjit. Oh, what a turn. And it just ran away as Bobby Singh Dami obstructed him slightly. Christopher Rua now. Comes wide to Ketan Kushawa. He smashes that one in. Well, Gursawak was on that line, but it was a little bit too far ahead of him.
That was what he was trying to do. Ketan find Gursewak at the end of it for the deflection, but just didn't have the right direction.
So Van Doren again. Penalty corner, the conversion rate at the moment is only 22% in the tournament. And I think it shows the defences are well on top against most defence teams.
The level of analysis that goes into penalty corner defenses, actually, but every team, every flicker is read out. His strong points are seen and addressed.
That was again a lovely pass by Van Doren, but then cutting in from the flank, lost by the Lancers, and now here come the Tigers. A great ball to Ketan, and he played that pretty much first time when he needed to get it on point.
Just wonder if he had the opportunity to go into the D and maybe take a try on goal, but unselfishly just trying to set it up for his teammate. Look at that for a run. He had space there and played first time.
He just got the angle a little bit wrong with the pass. Rua wanting to bring that one down, missed it, and so Van Doren took it away. In fact, it was Kina, not Van Doren. He's back to Kina again, and now it's Van Doren. It's a good ball forward once more from Van Doren. Nice little spin from Rabichandra. Halfway through the second half. Second quarter rather, sorry. And stolen, is it? No, we're being called back. Kina was very casual there, had it not been blown up.
Very unlike Antoine Kina as it to get dispossessed in that manner, but it was just the pace of Sukhjit's closing down that caught him by surprise.
Yeah, I think he was pretty confident that he'd been fouled because he just didn't move and just looked at the umpire. There's some players who can just give that look. So Grambush just being told where he's got to take the 16 from. Goes into Sean Finlay. Finlay finds Jaskaran, but it's a heavy touch by him, but he plays it out onto the flank now. Down the line it goes this time from Atul Deep, and it will be a free hit just on the edge of the baseline. Comes back to Atul Deep again. Grambush though completely missed him, and Jamie Carr kicks it out. It's a good kick that time to Willems. Tommy Willems throws it high and long, and that's going to go over. Well, no, I thought it was. Well, it's actually kept in brilliantly, but of course the way it came down towards the Lancers player made it dangerous.
A long aerial ball, and it was just eluding Keaton. But look at that for a jump and getting a stick on it.
He's not the tallest player, but he really made use of his every inch of his height. Hendricks now. Up the line it goes again. Dilpreet. Hendricks once more. And wide it goes from Dipsan Turkey. Van Doren. So Dipsan Turkey, I believe, is an injury replacement player. And Sanjay appears to be the player that's missing. If he's been replaced, that is... Yeah, you're not allowed to replace the players once you do in the squad. That means they can't come back in. So we'll try and get that confirmed, though. Our guys down on the ground working hard for us. Sukhjit. Stolen away brilliantly. What a well-timed tackle that was by Hendricks.
Just thought he was holding on to the ball a little too long. Sukhjit had a passing option. Just trying to dribble his way through.
Okay, thank you to the guys. They believe that Sanjay fractured a bone in his foot in the last game. So there's the man they're grooming for the captaincy of India as well. So that's a big blow. Tigers coming forward again. Gursawak got the pass from Jaskaran. Goes round Hendricks, but gets the long corner. Or is it? No, it's a 16.
Gursawak exhibiting great skills, but how was that for defensive work? He knew what exactly Gursawak was trying to do. Turn him around and probably earn a penalty corner. But Hendricks, that was crouching, stick flat on the ground, doing well to bring it out.
And Liam Henderson now from the side to Antoine Keena, gets the ball back. Henderson likes to run with it. Oh, played it off the stick of Jaskaran, and Henderson into the circle, looks to lay it back to the top of the D. Great anticipation inside the circle to take it away for the Tigers. It was Ketan doing the defensive work now. Now he's on the attack as the ball comes to him that time. Good pass from Ajinkya Yadav. Into the air it comes, drilled towards goal and just wide, unfortunately, for the Tigers from Bhuvana.
Keaton is causing a lot of problems for the Lancers defense, is he not? Doing well in defense, and look at that for aerial ball. Measured pass to Bhuvana on the right. Brought it down well with his first touch. Just going wide.
So 3 minutes left in the first half, still 0-0. As driving forward was Craig Murray. Took the free hit again from the wrong place. So the umpire very quick to tell him to get back to where the offence occurred. Umpire's happy now. Murray back to Van Doren. Hendricks. Keena comes square to Hendricks again. Van Doren on the 25-metre line. Oh, he lifted that one.
Just could not control the ball, played into the D, lifted ball that was. And the Tigers will come out with a free hit.
Jubraj did very well to get out of the way. Inside edge down to fine leg for 4, I'd call that one. Afan Youssef, nice little touch from him. It'll go through to Christopher Ruhr. Afan goes on the overlap, deflects up to him. Will be a free hit. It came up that time off the stick of PB Suno, rather. Bocard now. Played out wide onto the left-hand side, trying to find a way in. And penalised. Shake of the head from Tommy Willems. He didn't agree with that decision. Keena again, dropping back in. helping out in that pocket ahead of the defence. Good pass forward, managing to find Dilpreet. Dilpreet feeds it forward now. Angad Singh, well, he was looking for the run back from Dilpreet, but it was a few metres ahead of him, and Afan Yusuf picks it up now for the Tigers, drops it back to Bokard, and it's to Ruhr now on the left-hand side. Ruhr looked to play it straight back in as quickly as he could to Ajinkya Yadav, but it was cut out well again by the Lancers' defence.
Arthur Van Doren, that was who picked up that ball. It was played across from Christopher Ruhr.
Well, what a pass by Van Doren that time. Up the sideline it went. Now it's Roshan Kuja. Dilpreet. Henderson. Henderson looks to take it forward. We've got 34 seconds left. Did he find a foot? No, Jaskaran says it was the stick. Jugraj stays calm inside the circle. It comes to Jaskaran. He feeds it to Sukhjit. Sukhjit dinks it forward to Ruhr. Ruhr goes infield to Sukhjit. Sukhjit surging forward. He's got support there. What a pass to Gonzalez. What a save by Patak. Falling backwards. He managed to just keep it away because Ruhr was coming in behind him.
What a move that was. Brilliantly done. Great bit of work. They're not done as yet, the Tigers.
But the clock is done. That is the end of the time for the first half.
Look at that for a pass, Sukhjit. And then so unselfishly trying to play it to the right, and Patak doing so well with his left gow, read the situation well and just bombed it away.
That was brilliant awareness by Gonzalez, brilliant save by Krishnan Patak. Christopher Ruhr must have thought he was going to be on the scoreboard. And that is the end of the first half. There have been no goals, but it's been exciting. Score at half-time, Shirachi Bengal Tigers 0, Vedanta Kalinga Lancers 0.
My name is Rajinder Singh and I'm playing from Hyderabad Tufans as a midfielder. Really great for me. It was a really great lesson for me that helped me in my Indian team career as well. Now we are here to play another season of HEL and hopefully we'll play this as a very good. Some of very good players of foreign are in our team. I learned a lot of things from them. Those things are really helpful for me. Our team structure and the way we play and the way we bond with each other, I think that is really special in our team.
मेरा नाम है मुस्कान कुंजी। मैं कलिंगा लैंसर्स के नाम से खेल रहा हूँ। मेरा ये सेकंड सीजन है। काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है यहाँ पर मॉडल देख के। जैसा हम लोग का सही नहीं रहा, सर हम लोग अच्छे स्टार्ट करेंगे, अच्छा ठीक करेंगे, ये मेरा उम्मीद है। पूरे प्लेयर भी आए हैं यहाँ पर, हम लोग की तरफ से खेल रहे हैं। जैसे कि बेल्जियम हो गया, ऑस्ट्रेलिया हो गया, वो लोग अच्छी फ्रेंडली रहते हैं, अच्छा बात करते हैं, अच्छा टीम को हम लोग से काफ़ी सीखने को मिल रहा है। तो ये सही है आप लोग के लिए आगे बढ़ने के लिए, लोग से काफ़ी सीख रहे हैं।
मैं अजिंक्य यादव और सराची बंगाल टाइगर्स से मैं HL में रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा हूँ और मुझे HL में फ़र्स्ट टाइम चांस मिला है यहाँ पे, जो मैं डोमेस्टिक में खेलता था। तो यहाँ पे मुझे बहुत मतलब जो इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर है उनके साथ खेलने का मौका मिला है, जो मेरे आइडल्स है उनके साथ ड्रेसिंग रूम शेयर करने का मौका मिल रहा है और बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिल रहा है उनसे कि जो भी मैच के लिए कैसे प्रिपेयर होते हैं या सब मतलब जो उनका बिहेवियर, जो मैच प्रिपरेशन वो सब देखने मतलब सीखने मिल रहा है उनसे मिलके। मतलब जो समझा रहे दोस्त जैसा ही मतलब बिहेवियर कर रहे सब लोग और तो उनसे भी सीखने मिल रहा है कि जो मतलब गेम के बारे में वो मुझे बता रहे कैसे खेलना है, क्या है, उनका एक्सपीरियंस भी मुझे शेयर कर रहे हैं। चेन्नई में तो फेवरेट तो इडली है, इडली डोसा।
Half time here in match 8 of the Hero Hockey India League 2026. And it's Vedanta Kalinga Lancers 0, Shirachi Bengal Tigers 0. But we've had plenty of excitement in that first half. Good opportunity came the way of the Lancers as they attacked. It was a combination between Angad Bir Singh and Cooper Burns, but Gautier Burkhard cutting it out. Then there was a nice turn from Bobby Singh Dami. Into the circle he went, but just didn't quite hit his shot as crisply as he would have liked, and Jamie Carr with a sharp save. Burns again came into the circle, won a penalty corner. Slow injection and a good run by the first runner forced Alexander Hendricks to put it wide. And then this was another great opportunity. Carr was off his line quickly, and it was snuffed out. Angad Bir Singh along the baseline looked to lay it back to Bobby Singh Dami, but on the tomahawk he just lifted it too high. Christopher Ruhr, well, he's always dangerous. Good ball by him in to find Gursawak, but his shot went over the crossbar. And this was great work by Gursawak to win it back inside the circle, create space for a shot and force a save from Krishnan Pathak. Penalty corner won by them, and Jugraj straight down the middle. Good save again by Pathak. And suddenly in the second quarter we saw more attacking from the Tigers. That was Ketan trying to feed it back. It was a good build-up again by the Tigers. This was Henderson now bursting into the circle. Looked to lay it back, and there was nobody there. And it was well cut out in defence. And then thrown over the top, and a chance for Puvana, but he put it just wide. This was a great bursting attack. Sukhjit combining with Gonzalez, who was trying to play Ruhr in, but again it was Krishnan Pathak who came off his line to make an outstanding save. As you'd expect, circle penetration's pretty similar, 11 to 14. Shots 4 to 2 in favour of the Tigers, although a couple of those shots have been off target. Pathak's only really had to make, I suppose, 3 saves if you include the penalty corner. 1 penalty corner each. Well, we're going to go pitch side now to find out what the coaches made of that first half and whether they are happy or disappointed.
Coach, your team has defended well and had a couple of good chances. Your thoughts on the first half?
Exactly the same. As expected, we are challenged a lot in defense, but a good number of duels we won. And now in the second quarter, we actually get our counterattacks going. So we need to continue that work.
Thank you. All the best. Coach, a lot of the ball and bunch of circle entries, but only 2 shots. How do you plan on breaking past the Tigers' defense?
Yeah, it's a solid defense and it's nice and compact, but I thought we had the better of the first quarter. The second quarter, not so much. But we need to get outcomes once we get into the circle. I think some of our play to get in there in the first quarter was quite good, but we need to be a little bit more disciplined and a little bit more patient in the third and fourth quarter.
Thank you, Coach. All the best.
Craig Fulton just reading, obviously, the thoughts of somebody else on his phone. Or it might be one of the news stories that have been printed. But certainly, Sandeep, I think those comments from the coaches were absolutely on the money.
Beautifully summed up, was it not? The first quarter belonged to the Lancers, and the second quarter to the Tigers. Just created more chances.
And of course, it's not tomorrow, it's the day after, on Saturday, will be the women's final as SG Pipers take on Shirachi Bengal Tigers. That is in Ranchi and will be live at 7 p.m. Make sure you tune in for that. It should be a cracker of a game. Who will come out in top? The Pipers, of course, last year, now top of the ladder. And we got 2 matches coming your way here in Chennai tomorrow as the Hyderabad Tufans take on JSW Surma, looking for their first win. That's at 4:30, and then it's the Tamil Nadu Dragons taking on SG Pipers, and they're looking for their first win. The Pipers in the second season didn't win a game last year, lost their opener here, so they'll be a little bit nervous, I would think, coming up against a rampant Dragons. Well, again, it's good to see so many young players here taking in the hockey, and you wonder how many of those will go on and become players of the future. We do have a couple of the players who, of course, were ball boys in the past and are now playing for India. But certainly, I think everybody remembers the first game they go and watch at this level, don't you, Sandy?
Absolutely, those are children from the Sports Development Authority of Tamil Nadu. All budding hockey players.
I remember going to see my first game and being surprised because black and white television was on then, and this was actually football, but then getting to the ground and seeing the pitch was green, and I wasn't used to that because I'd only ever watched the TV in black and white, so that was a bit of a shock. So final huddle from the Tigers. Running out to get under the bar is Krishnan Patak. He will remain in goal for the Lancers. And not surprisingly, Jamie Carr will stay in goal for the Bengal Tigers. We may only see Carr change if they go behind and they need a goal late in the match, because obviously they're only allowed 5 outfield foreign players. Well, he's getting right into, well, they all are. Is there an Indian version of the Village People? YMCA, you know? I thought they were doing YMCA in Hindi. Anyway, we're underway in the second or third quarter, second half. All tied up at 0-0. Who's going to break the deadlock? Great to see people enjoying themselves at the hockey. And Doran to PB Sunil. Waiting down the line and receiving well was Amit Topo. Keena. Murray to Topo again. To Sunil. Keena, a little bit of space as 4 players look to converge on him. He got the ball out wide. Hendricks throws it over the top, but unfortunately just ricochets off the top edge of Gursabajit's stick and out of play. Gursawak again has done well to win a free hit. Ruhr, well, did that take a touch? It should be a long corner. Yep, did. It looked like the angle changed so dramatically it had to be a touch. So Grambush now with Jugraj. Puvana. Down the line he goes. It took a touch over the side off the stick of Keena. Ruhr lifts it over the top. Willems. Willems goes into the circle and stolen away inside the circle. Gonzalez. Got Gonzalez again. Gonzalez wins the free hit, manages to find Jaskaran. Comes wide to Tommy Willems. Good ball to Ruhr. Ruhr, short pass, but defense comes back from Van Doren.
Good passage of play for the Tigers, that was.
And there is Sanjay's jersey. Missing because of a broken bone in a foot, we've heard, which is a big blow for the Lancers. Dipsan Turki coming in as a replacement as the ball comes wide to Liam Henderson. Cut out, though, brilliantly again by Willems. Willems, though, now forced into the corner. Henderson is there. Willems left the ball behind and then kicked it over the sideline. Henderson plays on quickly. Short pass from him was a good one into the path of Roshan Kuja. Lost again, it'll be a 16. That'll be a big blow to the Kalinga Lancers, losing Sanjay Sandeep.
Yeah, he has been an important player for them. Lancers, so effective on the ground.
Such a calm player as well. He's from Dabra in Hisar in Haryana. We wish him well and a speedy recovery, and I'm sure Craig Fulton will be wanting him to just make sure he gets it fixed so that he's available for the World Cup and also the Asian Games. Down the right-hand side it goes. Gonzalez again, feeding it forward. Turn was a good one, free hit one, playing on quickly. Great tackle, stepping out again, Van Doren. You can really see why Arthur Van Doren was the FIH Player of the Year twice in 2017-18, the Rising Star in 16-17.
So cool and composed at the back, is he not? Not just that, his reading of the game, his interceptions and tackles spot on.
Here he is again, short pass by him. Henderson managed to get that pass to Keena very well through a gap. Keena, well, they were looking for a touch, but I think it came off the defender, so it will be a long corner directly in front of goal.
It was touched inside the D. I thought Keena, look at that for a pass, played on the wrong foot. It was inside the D.
He just tried that again, but he just hit Christopher Ruhr right underneath the buttock where your hamstring is. That will be a painful blow.
There's the ball from Antoine Keena. Not a good place to get hit.
No, that hurts when you get hit there. It hurts when you get hit anywhere, doesn't it, really? So Bokard trying to get things going, finds Tommy Willems. He's closed down quickly by Bobby Singh Dami. Comes back to Willems though, off Ruhr. Willems now looking to cut infield, got away from Ravichandra but couldn't get the pass past Rohit Kulu.
Williams that was trying to set it up for an overlapping play on the left, but well read by the Lancers defense.
Could we be heading for a 0-0 draw? Don't see that very often in the men's game. And there's a chance coming forward now, surging through the middle again. That was Sean Finlay.
Well, it's a matter of one goal from either team that's going to break this deadlock and take it into a real close game.
Valentin Altenberg. His players forward.
Always loves to play this attacking brand of hockey. Altenberg seems to go in with the concept, we concede 4, we score 5.
Yeah, Valentin Altenberg, who was the youngest ever German coach at 34 when he took over from Markus Wiese. Markus Wiese, arguably one of the best coaches the game has seen. Into the circle, it goes, there's the goal! Oh no, it's a penalty corner's been given. Well, the ball went into the penalty, into the goal. Sukhjit's gone into the goal with it. But it is a penalty corner.
Just thought the umpire had blown the whistle early, and that is why he gave the penalty corner. Played across the face of the goal, a little deflection. And that's why it was a dangerous lift, and that is why the penalty corner was given.
Lifted up off Patak, and that's when the whistle went, but Sukhjit did so well to get it into the goal. But the Tigers have a penalty corner. Can they convert? 2 from 20 attempts so far. Jugraj at the first battery, Tom Grambush at the second. It goes to Jugraj, straight into the first runner. It's ricochet to Ketan. Ketan keeps it alive, but then into the foot of his own player. And they tried to play on quickly. Angad Bir Singh lost it, and Bobby Singh Dami.
Well, they will be disappointed, the Tigers. The penalty corner is just not working for them. Keaton, that was with the tomahawk, finding his own player.
And here they come again now. Afan Youssef playing it down the line to Enrique Gonzalez. He was trying to give it back to Afan, but just wrong-footed him slightly. So Dilpreet now looks to try and start something from the midfield. Oh, tried to play a 1-2 with Keena, but it ended up just being a 1.
The idea was good from Dilpreet, just trying to find Antoine Keena again on the return.
Nice turn, Sukhjit plays it infield, gets the return pass from Afan, tried to give it back again, but once again it's good defence from the Lancers. PB Sunil doing well.
Once again, the 1-2 was just the 1.
Sukhjit got a green card, is what we saw that for. Coming forward though now for the Lancers is PB Sunil. Antoine Kina. Sunil again. Van Doren. Henderson jumps out of the way. And the pass, unfortunately, to the baseline never found its mark. Hendricks just a little bit off target with his pass to Angad Bir Singh.
I just think Angad Bir Singh needed to be a little wider on that ball. So wasn't going to get the ball with that position.
Kina on the overlap comes PB Sunil. Kept in play and a free hit one. Rabichandra doing well. Comes back to PB Sunil again. Kina lifts it over. Angad Bir Singh brings it down inside the circle. Best he can get, it's a long corner.
The accuracy of that aerial ball from Antoine Kina.
Van Doren. PB Sunil again, in it goes, and well, you could see that that was aimed for Dilpreet, but he couldn't get the touch.
Yeah, it was a good slap ball into the D. Trying to find Dilpreet. He was moving, and that is why probably could not get his stick on the ball.
So just under 6 minutes left in the third quarter, still 0-0. In what is the second match for the Lancers and the third match for the Tigers. Rabichandra plays it infield again. A little bit of a mazy run there from Dilpreet. Sean Finlay goes square onto the left-hand side. In fact, Kina rather, not Finlay. I'm getting my 24s mixed up. Good pass again by Kina to find Henderson. Cooper Burns, he's been a little bit quiet this last bit, but held up again. Good defence once more from the Tigers. Van Doren once more. Another good pass, and Rabichandra finds Gursabajit. And it's a penalty corner won by the Lancers.
Just thought that little push on his back. And that's why the penalty corner was given. The ball played into the D, beautifully picked up. And then that right hand ambush that was conceding a penalty corner. Lancers with a chance now.
Well, really good chance. It just depends, I suppose, who they're going to use. They've got Hendricks at the first battery, Cooper Burns at the second. Hendricks has had a few goes. I would give Cooper Burns a bit of a go because I think they might not expect it. They go to Hendricks though, and into the first runner. It'll be another penalty corner for the Lancers.
Hendricks with the drag flick. In great defensive work. Taking a blow for his team.
So Hendricks again gets the chance, and another good run that time. And the ball was still alive, lifted up, Patak. Well, and then wide that time with the second attempt from Dilpreet.
Well, was that the double save from Patak? He did exceedingly well. The injection, Hendricks with the flick on the stick, a tomahawk, saved by Patak. And then a second save.
Patak earning his crust tonight with those two saves. Gonzalez squeezing through a gap, wins a free hit, got a bit of a knock as well by the looks of things on his leg. Jaskaran wants the free hit, and eventually the whistle goes.
He was just lucky to get the free hit. Sukhjit again, I thought should have been a little wider. The Tigers, here they come with the ball played into the D.
Christopher Ruhr playing it in, Liam Henderson taking it over the baseline. So Bokard to Jugraj. And it goes on to the right-hand side. Fed down the line. Ketan trying to feed it into Gursawak. It's another long corner to the Tigers. 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Gonzalez comes across to take it. Goes back to Jugraj. Jugraj was going to go to Bokard, but That was cut off well by Dilpreet. Jaskaran will find Bocard now. Bocard, though, held up. Good work being done by Cooper Burns. Van Doren blocks initially. Gonzalez looks for Jugraj. He's going to be put under pressure by Gursabajit. Jugraj penalised, and here come. Oh, well, you can see how frustrated Antoine Kina is, and made a very pointed well as he placed the ball.
Well, that was Jugraj was dispossessed, under a lot of pressure, was he?
And that was a shame, because the Lancers were going to attack quickly. Oh, turned over again. Now Christopher Ruhr. Ruhr goes around the outside with ease, shoots across the goal, but it goes exactly that across Pathak's goal and out on the far side.
Poor pass played by the Lancers, and Christopher Ruhr protecting the ball well. The angle a little too narrow, just going wide.
And he just accelerated away from Dipsan Turki, didn't he? And had the space to create him. He created for the shot. Lancers now, here they come once again. Rohit Kulu playing it infield, and it's going to be a free out to the Tigers.
Christopher Ruhr probably would like the player on the far side to come in a little faster. Probably would have got a touch on that.
Sukhjit brings it down but didn't control it, so Dipsan got there and clears it over the side. Finlay takes it quickly, feeds it to Sukhjit down in the corner. Into the circle he goes, stolen for a second by Dipsan, and a penalty corner has gone the way of the Lancers once again.
Just playing it intentionally over the goal line, and that is why the penalty corner for the Tigers. Sukhjit, great work there, lost the ball, won it back. Dipsan just playing it over the goal line.
So, yeah, I think I said penalty corner for the Lancers, but it is indeed the Tigers. Thanks for correcting me there, Sandy. Their third penalty corner of the match. Just trying to see who is lining up. Jugraj at the first battery, Christopher Ruhr at the second. Ruhr was actually flicking very, very well in the warm-up, but I'm sure they'll go with Jugraj once again. They don't, they go with Ruhr, and just past the post. It's got a touch, so it'll be a long corner again.
Just think it was saved by the postman.
Bocard plays it out wide. We're approaching the final minute. Tigers need to make this count. They've got another long corner.
They're going to the second battery this time around to Christopher Ruhr. Yeah, it was safe from the goal line.
And a good shot from Sukhjit just past the right-hand post. This was good work into the circle. Sukhjit created the space, but I think he was trying to find Ruhr to get a touch. Pressure is mounting on the defence of the Lancers, but they've done well. Slipping on halfway. 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Van Doren to Kina. Kina went infield, he's got the ball back, but he's lost it again. Sukhjit surging forward now, there's not long left, 8 seconds, needs to get it into the circle. Ruhr, 4 seconds, Ruhr shoots, and it's a great block. And the penalty corner, the whistle had gone. And so there will be a penalty corner. Hendricks is going to refer it, I think.
How was that for defensive work by Hendricks?
I have the ball. What do you whistle? You whistle 6 6. I have the ball. I touch the ball. You need I touch the ball. You will give up? Yes. Wait. I want to talk only one person. Yeah, but it's translation.
Well, Pathak wants to know why he has given the foul.
Jack.
Yes,
Jack,
Napoleon.
Can you hear me?
I can.
I have given for the stick check inside the circle.
Yes.
He said it was not a stick check. Can you
No
check
worries,
for me?
I'll have a look for you.
Okay.
Yep.
So as Ruhr comes into the circle, Is there a stick check from Hendricks? There isn't there.
Nothing there unless it has gone onto his foot, and that is why he's given the penalty corner.
Now, he said he gave it for a stick check, the umpire, so it's the rebound off Hendricks' stick when it comes back this time, and I don't think we're going to see it there. Now the camera's gone, unless there is a stick check there, which it looked like there was.
The second time when he came, I think that is why he has given that. Yeah, that one there.
So who got the card as well, did you see? I don't think this angle we're going to see it because the camera follows where the ball may be just there.
Napoleon,
Yes.
I have advice for you. There is no foul by the defender in the circle. Therefore, you should restart with a bully, and the Lancers will keep their referral.
Okay.
So a very good referral by the Lancers. No penalty corner, and time is up for the third quarter. Just need confirmation on who got the card. It was Keenan got the card, we've just been told, so thank you for that advice. For a split second I thought it might have been Hendricks, but anyway, at the end of the third quarter, it is Vedanta Kalinga Lancers 0, Shirachi Bengal Tigers 0. So we look at the highlights from that quarter. There's so much to play for in this game. And that was, again, a really good ball in by Keenan. Skill to play that ball was remarkable. And then, again, it was the Tigers, and they got it in the goal, but the whistle had gone as the ball ricocheted up off Patak for a penalty corner. Kept alive inside the circle by Ketan, but then eventually it was cleared. And then here we had, again, the Lancers coming in. This was the penalty corner. Grambush, a little push in the back on Gursabajit. Hendricks flicked, and he got the rebound, and it was a good save from Patak, and then Dilpreet came in, and another save from Patak. Christopher Ruhr has been lively. He got a little bit of space in behind Dipsan Turki. Another penalty corner played deliberately over the baseline, but wide again it went.
Yeah, pretty even, I thought, in the third quarter. Both the teams had the chances. Both the goalkeepers called upon to make some saves.
So Patak comes back out. So don't forget that the Lancers are going to be starting. There is the FIH president, Hayab Ikram. Just answering some text messages on his phone. So the Lancers will start with 10 heading into this final quarter. Can the Tigers take advantage? And the Tigers, you would expect to press high, try and force the issue. Good work again by the Lancers. Amit Topo combining well with PB Sunil. Bokar tried to just punch that one forward, gets the free hit, finds Gonzalez. Another great tackle from Van Doren, and Gonzalez has gone down in a bit of pain. Immediately an apology from Van Doren. And there is the green card to Antoine Keenan. Are we headed for a shootout, Sandy? We've only had one so far. That was the opening game, Dragons 2 fans. Jugraj now to Grambush. Grambush throws it out wide to Ruhr. Ruhr brings it down. Uses good 3D skills, tries to get inside the circle. He has eventually, and then Gonzalez helped him out, but over the side it goes from Dipsan Turki. Bokhard to Grambush. Grambush looking to smash that through the middle. Stolen back, Jaskaran plays it in. Look at the desperation at the top of the circle from Van Doren. When your captain's doing that, that's inspirational.
Again, read the situation where it was eluding him. Van Doren just dived and made sure he just brought the ball out. Antoine Kina's back. They're back to full strength now, the Lancers.
They'll be relieved about that. And it was interesting just while there was that delay, the umpires just telling both teams to just calm things down a little bit. I think obviously it's getting a little bit spicy down there. Van Doren steps out again, out of head of Gursawak. Good work being done on the halfway line, just to force Van Doren wide by Afan Youssef. Into the circle it goes. Jugraj has been given the free hit. It was actually Puvana again coming across, helping out defensively for the Tigers. It's nail-biting stuff for the coach. Well, Sukhjit wanted the free hit, but it's gone the other way. Henderson played on quickly, looking for the return pass. Bokhard read it well. Infield he goes. Gonzalez showed a little bit too much, but he's managed to get it to Jaskaran. Jaskaran now saw a little bit of space, went into Sukhjit, holds it up just before the 25-meter line, wins a free hit, and well, not really getting out of the way was Dilpreet.
We thought Sukhjit had the passing option, chose not to take it. The Tigers now deep in the Lancers' territory.
Thrown across the circle, brought down and into the D it comes. Got the better of Kina that time. And battling away to create something, looking at the umpire pleadingly is Afan Youssef.
Thought Afan Youssef did well to bring the aerial ball down. And did all he could to try and earn a penalty corner. But the Lancers' defense up to the task.
So Kina. Henderson. He just played it straight to Jaskaran. And that was going to be a just knock it past and try and get it, but didn't come off that time. But it is still going to be a Tigers ball on halfway. Ketan just places it on the sideline. And Tommy Willems comes to take it from the side. And they've lost it again in the midfield. Jugraj isn't going to get that. Bobby Singh Dami bursting forward, releases it, and a great save to deny Craig Murray. Jamie Carr to the rescue, and he falls back into his goal.
Well, has he just pulled his hamstring there on that save? What a try that was with the tomahawk hand. Look at that for a save. That was goal bound. And Jamie Carr.
But he stood up and he then just fell straight back into his goal. And you might be right that he's just tweaked his hamstring, but I think he's going to battle on.
It was a credit to Bobby Singh Dami the way he stole the ball.
Vivek Lakra is their backup goalkeeper. Not the most experienced, and I'm sure that's why they want to keep Jamie Carr out there. A little bit of space for Henderson now. Bobby Singh Dami again. Bobby Singh Dami trying to get inside the circle. Has he won a free hit? And is it going to be a card now for playing on? It is indeed.
Everyone hurt, only him.
That's
Jaskaran Singh with the card. Just
so
continue
captain
playing.
off, and now they've won a penalty corner. So Jaskaran just playing on. And now a penalty corner for the Lancers.
They don't want to be doing this in in a game that is so tight, be reduced in terms of the number of players.
Hendricks at the first battery, Henderson is at the second. Goes to Hendricks, he flicks this time, Patak saves, good solid save by the keeper. Sorry, Carr saves. Getting confused now in all the excitement.
Jamie Carr, he's done it on a few occasions now, has he not? Aerial ball into the tee.
He has indeed, as now it's Angad Bir Singh. It's a free hit just outside the circle. Ravichandra.
Let's have a look at that penalty corner, the injection, and Hendricks with a flick. He had enough time on that to execute, but Jamie Carr up to the task.
Ball into the circle, and it's another penalty corner. So Jamie Carr organising his defence.
I agree. I'll give them some time, but they have to be ready. It's not like they're talking. Come on.
So Hendricks again will line up at the top of the circle. Alongside him, Liam Henderson. Tigers defence taking their time to get ready. Raghu Prasad trying to hurry them up. Again, will it be a direct flick or will they try a variation? He goes straight to Hendricks, he flicks. This time he gets it past Jamie Carr, and the Lancers have taken the lead.
The ball was just played in a little as it was injected, and Alexander Hendricks does it so well, does he not? The injection halted and played inside. Just beat the first charger as the ball was flicked inside and off the stick of the pole man that was into the goal. Lancers have the first goal.
Well, eventually it pays dividends. And Jay Stacey is very happy. But there are still just over 8.5 minutes left. Alexander Hendricks gets another goal. That is his third of the tournament.
Altenberg, for all you know, will pull out the goalkeeper.
Coming forward again, Ketan into the circle. Very quick pass by him. The spin, looking for the penalty corner. Sukhjit, the best he could get was a long corner. Bokhard over the ball. And the defender's just been told to make sure they're 5 meters away. Tried to lift it over the top, but Craig Murray brings it down for the Tigers. Murray carrying it forward. There's a little bit of a gap opened up. He plays it square, finds Cooper Burns. Good touch, an important touch that time. To the baseline it goes, across from Murray. Cooper Burns denied on the line. What an outstanding stop that was.
Anyone? Fine.
How good a move was that by Craig Murray? Let's see what the referee's about though.
Kalinga looking for backstep, please. Can you please take?
Okay. And you've given play on?
Yeah, I have given play on.
Okay, I'll have a look for you.
Well, the way the Lancers went for it, they seem to be pretty convinced.
Saying that the save on the line was a backstick, I think.
I think he just rolled over his blade and got the back stick.
Atul Deep is the man on the line. Craig Murray plays it in. Cooper Burns is there and thought he was going to get his first goal. Atul Deep gets across. Does it just roll over the top and into the back of his stick?
This will give us a better idea.
I think it does.
He just rolled over the blade and got the back stick.
Raghu?
Yes, please.
I have advice for you.
Yep.
There is a back stick. You
Yep.
may start with a penalty corner, and
Yep.
Lancers will keep their referral.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, that's unfortunate. It was a very good save on the line, but it did catch the back of the stick. So it's another penalty corner to the Lancers. They score now, and you would think it could be trouble for the Tigers. Running down to the baseline is Liam Henderson. Cooper Burns is on. Hendricks, of course, converted the last penalty corner. Will they stick with him or will they go to Burns? They switch batteries. It's not come off now. It's Hendricks. Plays it in. Carr again with a sharp save.
Not the perfect injection on the penalty corner, but still did well to take a try on goal, and Jamie Carr had to make that save.
It's a 16 to the Tigers. Cooper Burns was trying to make out it was his.
As the injection not cleanly stopped, but then brought it back into the D and took a try on goal. And Jamie Carr.
And here they come again. Henderson holds it up momentarily. Cooper Burns goes back to Hendricks. Van Doren comes wide to PB Sunil. Down the line to Henderson. Henderson pulls away from the corner, back to PB Sunil. Patient build up by the Lancers. Van Doren now looks to carry it over halfway and gets the return pass, but is forced back away from the 25-meter line. Played wide by Dipsen Turki. Having infield shown too much of the ball that time, and chance for the Tigers, but it's a missed trap, and Hendricks laps that one up. Maybe Sunil plays it to Jaskaran, who's back on the field. And that's a misdirected pass, and Patak had to stop it going over the baseline. Van Doren plays on with it quickly, gives it to Jaskaran. Sorry, Dilpreet rather. I'm getting my number 9's mixed up there. Van Doren. Dipsen Turki. Antoine Kina. 5.5 minutes remaining. Again, just taking their time. Kina to Van Doren. Dipsen Turki will come wide to Sunil. Helps it down the sideline, kept in play. Well, there's appeals down below that crossed the line. And it's thrown to the air, and Tommy Willems gets the decision. And the goalkeeper is coming off for the Tigers, so Jamie Carr. And Vivek Lakra is coming on, so Carr must maybe have a bit of an injury, as we said. Maybe he's just felt that now's the time he's got to come off. So we have just under 5 minutes remaining. The Lancers leading the Tigers by 1-0. Can the Tigers find a way back, or will it be a second defeat for them? Sorry, they had one win rather, didn't they? They did go down the other night, didn't they? They had 1 win, 1 defeat, the Tigers.
The Tigers beat the Surmas 3-1 and lost to HILGC 6-3 yesterday.
Yeah, I was doubting my memory there for a second. Into the circle it goes. Sukhjit across the face of goal. They got one back. It's a brilliant finish, and they've pulled the goal back. Afan Yusuf at the back post, but Sukhjit take a bow for setting him up.
They were just caught napping, I thought, the Lancers defense. Just seemed to have shut off the aerial ball, beautifully brought down, and then across the face of the goal. Sukhjit perfectly positioned. He just had to slot it home and did just that. 1 goal apiece with less than 4.5 to play for.
Well, watch the celebration of Gonzalez at the top of your screen. He turned away as if he'd scored the final in the World Cup. So well done, the Tigers. They are back in this match, and we've seen the Tigers change their goalkeeper back. So actually, I think the reason they changed it was they wanted the 5 foreign players out on the pitch, just waking up here. Liam Henderson just caught up in all the emotion of the game. And is it a penalty corner? No, it's a free out, says the umpire. They've taken it quickly now. Bokard carrying it over halfway. Ravichandra, they wanted the free hit. Bokard didn't get it. Carried forward by Henderson. Jugraj has won it back. Although the free hit goes against him, it's all a bit frenetic at the moment. Kinar just calms things down. Into the circle it goes, trying to get the shot away, but good defence once more denying Bobby Singh Dhami. And across it goes, Carr saves, appeals for a foot. They will refer this one.
Defender's foot, okay.
I think it is a penalty corner.
It's not your call, get lost.
Well, it's all happening in the D, is it not?
Off.
A little scrappy at the moment. But let's see what this is.
Referral from Kalinga Lancers, looking for the foot inside the circle. Can you please check?
Okay, you've given free hit out, I'll check for you.
Yeah.
You saw that all the Lancers players went pretty quickly. It was the save from Carr, and it was after this. There's the foot.
Well, probably the easiest of referrals for the third umpire, for the video umpire, coming off the foot that was.
Raghu?
Yes?
I have advice for you.
Yep.
There was a foot of a defender inside the circle. You may restart with a penalty corner, and the Kalinga Lancers will keep their referral.
Thank you.
So another penalty corner for the Lancers. Can they turn this one into a goal? And you would feel with just over 3 minutes left, they can score now. They should hang on. Jay Stacey barking the instructions from the dugout. In fact, he's not even on the dugout. He's actually on the outside on the turf. So Cooper Burns is at the second battery. Hendricks again is at the first. Will they give Burns the opportunity? Twizzles his stick. Raghu Prasad just comes across and speaks to Antoine Kina. I think because the music was very, very loud inside the stadium. They go to Hendricks again. He flicks. Great save by Carr. The follow-up, though, is a goal. And it's Bobby Singh Dhami who follows up and gets the goal for the Lancers.
Just latched onto it like a cheetah, did he not, Bobby Singh Dhami? So alert and so aware to the situation. The first save made by Jamie Carr. And then Bobby Singh Dhami on the follow-up.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Well, they've referred this one, though.
With the circle or not as well. So let's start with the push out.
Are you checking if it's inside?
It's gone out of the circle, there's no doubt there. I think they were saying, was there a back stick?
Just a roll of the dice. The ball had gone out of the D, and a beautiful follow-up try from Bobby Singh. Yeah, it's gone way out.
Yep, decision coming. Raghu?
Yes, please.
There is no clear reason to change your decision. Keep the goal, and Tigers will lose their referral.
Thank you.
So it is a goal, and the Tigers lose their referral. Sukhjit now trying to spark something again, tries to go infield. And just being warned about raising his stick too high. Gonzalez plays it back to Willems. Willems now to Grambusch. Bokard Into the circle it goes. Great defence, determination. Really good play that time by PB Sunil. So PB Sunil may well be celebrating his 21st birthday tomorrow in style with a win after today. He's got the ball now. We've still got 2.5 minutes left. Played forward again by Dilpreet. Nabachandra leaves it behind. Keenan knows they've got to hurry up or they may lose the free hit. Ruhr blocks, but it's going to be another free hit. Not surprisingly, the Tigers giving the ball to Keenan quickly. Dilpreet once more. Keenan feeding it forward to Burns, but it's a tricky ball to get under control. Tommy Willems. Willems weaves his way past one. Tries to squeeze it through. Over the side it'll go, but Gonzalez plays on quickly. Finds Sukhjit down the left-hand side. Covering defence is good again from the Lancers, and in particular Amit Topo. Burns strong on the ball with Ruhr, gets the free hit. 1.5 minutes left now. And that's brought down by Boccard. Feeds it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez skips away from the first challenge. Tries to get round the back of Van Doren. He was looking for the foot, and Van Doren just hopped over the ball.
Well, he did it so well, did he not, to Van Doren? He knew what exactly he was trying to do. Trying to spin it around and find the foot, but just jumped over him and the ball.
We're now entering the final minute, and the Tigers really, all they've got to do is keep possession to hang on for a victory. Tommy Willems goes to Jugraj. Jugraj is still, I think, hell-bent on attacking. Boccard. Boccard fires it top of the circle. Oh, just wide. Well, that was a special effort there.
Well, just found himself with a little bit of space on top of the G. No marking whatsoever. Then with that tomahawk going wide.
Jaskaran so close to getting his team back on level terms. There's 14 seconds remaining. He's on the ball now, plays it to Jugraj, who's just barreled off the ball by Cooper Burns. And Jugraj not happy with it, wants a card issued to Burns, I think, but they want the ball. And the clock has run out. Well, really, the clock should have stopped, you feel.
Yeah, fine. Fine, guys. Please, wait. No.
Well, the hooter is gone. And Cooper Burns has got a yellow card. And we are going to play on. I think they're going to wind the clock back.
I think that's what Raghu has been telling him. Look at that for a tackle from Burns. Not called for at all. But yes, he has asked them to roll the clock back. Maybe less than 2 seconds to play. They will have to get it into the D.
Well, it's showing 2 minutes on the... Is that 2 minutes on the main screen? But it's not that long. It would be about 10 seconds, I reckon. So Boccard over the ball, knows he needs to get it forward very, very quickly.
I think Raghu is just having them change the time. It cannot be 2 minutes.
No, it certainly wasn't 2 minutes left. I think just before the challenge came in, there was 14 seconds remaining, so it's gone down to 4 seconds. Into the circle it goes, no touch from the Tigers, and so it is going to be a famous victory for the Vedanta Kalinga Lancers. A little fist pump there from the coaching staff. Alexander Hendricks with the opening goal, and then a wonderful follow-up from his second flick that saw Bobby Singh Dhami get the winner for the Lancers. So Valentin Altenberg's old team have managed to put one over his new team. Here are the goal. I think this is the second goal. Hendricks flicks, good save by Carr, but look how quickly Bobby Singh Dhami was on the rebound.
Well, did it so well, did he not? A great first save by Jamie Carr, but just could not keep the rebound out. Bobby Singh Dhami following the ball right from the flick. And that was the second goal for the Lancers.
Well, the young gun shoots through and Jed Snowden applauds from the sideline. The fireworks go off into the night sky and look at the smile on Bobby Singh Dhami's face. He had a good game tonight. He offered a great deal. But the Tigers, that's a real blow to them. Final score here is Shirachi Bengal Tigers 1, Vedanta Kalinga Lancers 2.
My name is Rajinder Singh and I am playing from Hyderabad Tufans as a midfielder. Really great for me. It was a really great lesson for me that helped me in this Indian team career as well. Now we are here to play another season of HEL and hopefully we'll play this as a very good. Some of very good players of foreign are in our team. I learned a lot of things from them. Those things are really helpful for me. Our team structure and the way we play and the way we bond with each other, I think that is really special in our team.
मेरा नाम है मुस्तान कुंजी। अंतर परिणाम से खेल रहा हूँ। मेरा ये सेकंड सीजन है, काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है यहाँ पर देख के। जैसा हम लोग का सही नहीं रहा, सर हम लोग अच्छे स्टार्ट करेंगे, अच्छा ठीक करेंगे, ये मेरा उम्मीद है। पूरे प्लेयर भी आए हैं यहाँ पर, हम लोग की तरफ से खेल रहे हैं, जैसे कि बेल्जियम हो गया, ऑस्ट्रेलिया हो गया, वो लोग अच्छी फ्रेंडली रहते हैं, अच्छा बात करते हैं, अच्छा टीम को हम लोग से काफ़ी सीखने को मिल रहा है। तो ये सही है आप लोग के लिए आगे बढ़ने के लिए, लोग से काफ़ी सीख रहे हैं।
मैं अजिंक्य यादव और सराची बंगाल टाइगर से मैं एचएल में रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा हूँ और मुझे एचएल में फ़र्स्ट टाइम चांस मिला है यहाँ पे, जो मैं डोमेस्टिक में खेलता था। तो यहाँ पे मुझे बहुत मतलब जो इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर है उनके साथ खेलने का मौका मिला है, जो मेरे आइडल्स है उनके साथ ड्रेसिंग रूम शेयर करने का मौका मिल रहा है और बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिल रहा है उनसे कि जो भी मैच के लिए कैसे प्रिपेयर होते हैं या सब मतलब जो उनका बिहेवियर, जो मैच प्रिपरेशन वो सब देखने मतलब सीखने मिल रहा है उनसे मिल के, मतलब जो समझा रहे दोस्त जैसा ही मतलब बिहेवियर कर रहे सब लोग। और तो उनसे भी सीखने मिल रहा है कि जो मतलब गेम के बारे में वो मुझे बता रहे कैसे खेलना है, क्या है, उनका एक्सपीरियंस भी मुझे शेयर कर रहे हैं। चेन्नई में तो फेवरेट तो इडली है, इडली डोसा।
Well, it took us till the last quarter to get a goal, and then we had three, and it was the final score: Shirachi Bengal Tigers 1, Vedanta Kalinga Lancers 2. We're going to go pitch side now to find out who the player of the match is.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-match presentation ceremony for the Hero Hockey India League 2025-26 match between Shirachi Bengal Tigers and Vedanta Kalinga Lancers. Hero Hockey India League would like to take this opportunity to thank their partners, title sponsor Hero Motorcorp, broadcast partner DD Sports, streaming partner Waves, official hydration partner Bisleri, medical partner Apollo Hospital. Thank you for your support. Now please welcome our dignitary to present the Hero Vida Electric Player of the Match Award, Mr. Subi Reddy Gosangi, channel partner, Hero Motorcorp Limited. And the award for the Hero Vida Electric Player of the Match goes to Arthur Van Doren, Vedanta Kalinga Lancers. Arthur, can you come here? Congratulations on the win. Great defense there. You stopped a lot of attacks from the pacey Tigers. Take us through your performance today.
Yeah, I think it was a team performance. All the guys there did an amazing job. We played a very good team with a lot of attacking quality, and we made sure we got the 3 points today.
Congratulations on your win. All the best for the rest of the tournament. Thank you. That's it from the post-match presentation ceremony.
So Arthur Van Doren as humble as ever as we look at the highlights from the match. And this was the first good chance for Bobby Singh Dhami. He didn't quite get the connection he wanted, and that was good work again at the circle from Dilpreet. Tigers had their moments too. This was a great ball to Bhuvana, thrown by Ketan, and then surging forward was Sukhjit. Sukhjit fed it to Gonzalez, and that was just an outstanding save by Krishnan Patak to stop the ball getting through to Christopher Ruhr. Once again then, we saw an attack and a good save from Jamie Carr to prevent the Lancers scoring. Eventually, Alexander Hendricks got one past Jamie Carr, who kept him at bay for a while. But it was a great response, brought down inside the circle by Sukhjit, who set up Afan Yusuf at the back post. And they'd got a goal back within 4 minutes of losing the lead. But in the final 10 minutes, it was frenetic. And another penalty corner won by the Lancers, saved by Jamie Carr, but the follow-up from Bobby Singh Dhami was top class. And he lifted it over Jamie Carr, and that was the winner for the Vedanta Kalinga Lancers. Where does it mean on the league table? It means the Lancers are up in second spot, just on goal difference behind HILGC. For the Shirachi Bengal Tigers, who are the only team to have played 3, puts them in a tough spot there at the moment, as they currently sit in 5th spot with just 3 points. And so they will need to get some goals and some wins in their next upcoming matches in Ranchi. Well, Kane Russell still hangs on to the leading goal scorer, but no changes there except for Hendricks moving into the top 2 for the goal scorers. There's still plenty of action coming your way. Tomorrow we have 2 matches coming your way from Chennai, and it will be the Hyderabad Tufans taking on JSW Soma, looking for their first win, and the Accord Tamil Nadu Dragons taking on SG Pipers. Hope you can join us then. Good night.